Hey guys, how's it going? This is the Video Gamer 64 here, slash Movie Collector 64 here, and today I am going to be doing my entire DVD collection part 3, but before I get to that, I am going to be talking about the movie that I saw last night with my best friend, Casey. Me and him went to see a movie called Deadpool 2, and oh my god, that was a good movie. And on a scale of 1 to 10, what do I give it? I would give it an 8.5 out of 10, or 8 out of 10, or something like that. But, anyway, guys, yeah. Do I like it better than Deadpool 1? I'm not for sure, because I love both of them. But, yeah, it was pretty good. I loved it. There was moments where I laughed, and then there was moments where I cried. Well, not moments, but there was a moment where I cried in the movie theater about it. Seeing Deadpool, you know, I ain't going to talk about it because I'll be giving spoilers, but anyway, guys, I might do a review on that eventually. Not this week, but sometime next week or another week or whenever. Probably after I have surgery or something, or on my leg, or before. I don't know. Not sure. I might not even do the review. I'm not going to promise, but who knows. Anyway, guys, now let's get on to the DVD collection part 3. Okay, first I want to be showing all the wrestling DVDs that I got out of the closet. Then I got some more DVDs out of the closet, except for one, which I got the other day. But anyway, let's get started. The History of the Championship. This is pretty interesting documentary. It talks about the championship belts and all of that, and then it shows some of the matches with the championship and all of them, you know. It's pretty interesting. Next we have the most powerful families in wrestling. You got the Ortons, you got the Guerreros, you got the McMahons, the Von Erichs, and more. The Von Erichs are simply one of the greatest tag team wrestlers of all time. In my opinion, they are. Next, I got 2 copies of this. The Greatest Hell in a Cell Matches of All Time, 3-disc set. And I was so glad when I first got this, because first thing I seen was an old match I remember years ago. It was The Undertaker versus Mankind. Right here, and I remember seeing that on TV, and I was like, oh my god, he killed Mankind, The Undertaker, thinking The Undertaker killed Mankind when he didn't. Anyway, I got the Best of Monday Nitro WCW. It features Goldberg, Sting, Macho Man, Randy Savage, Kevin Nash, Hollywood Hogan, Ric Flair, and Diamond Dallas Page. I love anything about WCW. That and the WWF era, ECW era, and all of them. The only TNA DVD I got right here is the History of TNA Year 1. Shows some pretty good matches, like Jerry Lynn versus AJ Styles versus Senshi. Then you got Jeff Jarrett versus Raven, and other matches. Next we got The American Dream, the Dusty Rhodes story. Now, I found this to be pretty good. He's one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, in my opinion. Next, we have the greatest superstars of the 21st century. Shows Stone Cold, John Cena, Randy Orton, Undertaker, Triple H, The Rock, JBL, Kurt Angle, Edge, Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio, Brock Lesnar, Trish Stratus, Big Show, Booker T, and more. All in this right here. On the cover, but I believe they show more. Who knows? I'm not for sure. I haven't seen it in a long time, so I don't remember. Anyway, next we have the WWE ladder match featuring Shawn Michaels, Edge, The Hardys, Triple H, The Rock, Chris Benoit, Bret the Hitman Hart, Eddie Guerrero, Rob Van Dam, Chris Jericho, and more. This is a pretty good series of matches in this DVD. It's pretty cool. Next we got a DVD called Triple H, the King of Kings. And I love the cover of this. It is so fucking badass. In my opinion, anyway. Next we have the rise and fall of ECW. It's so sad how ECW died out. First it was rated TVMA, which was awesome. Then it was TV-14, that was awesome. And then when it turned to PG, it turned into shit. But it's sad how it died. But it was a legendary wrestling show. You had Rey Mysterio Jr. versus Psychosis. You had Tommy Dreamer versus Raven. And all of them. ECW! ECW! Anyway, next we got Allied Powers, the world's greatest tag teams. You got Edge and Christian, the Freebirds, and D-Generation X on this cover. But it shows more like the Road Warriors, the Steiner Brothers, and others. Next we have History of WrestleMania 1 through 9, 1985 through 1993. This is a good video on DVD. Good DVD. Shows The Undertaker versus, oh shit, what's his name? Jake the Snake Roberts. Next we have Jeff Hardy, My Life, My Rules. 3-disc set. Now this was pretty awesome in my opinion, to show the life of Jeff Hardy and stuff like that. And to show some of his matches and stuff like that. I thought that was pretty cool. Anyway guys, that's all the wrestling DVDs that I got out of the closet that I forgot to show in part 2. But anyway, here we go with the other DVDs that I found in the closet. Next we have the Ultimate Director's Cut of the Warriors, the 1979 version. I love this one. This is like, to me, one of the greatest movies of all time. And I'm not going to say what it's about yet, but if any of you haven't seen it, I really recommend y'all to watch it. It's pretty good. Next we have the Walking Tall trilogy. It shows Walking Tall 1, Walking Tall Part 2, and Walking Tall the Final Chapter. Now this is pretty good right here. This is the original. This ain't the movie with The Rock or something. I think the remake is The Rock. Like the remake had The Rock in it or some other actor. But anyway, this is the real deal Walking Tall. Love this, love the movie series. Trilogy, shall I say. Oh shit, I forgot to show a wrestling DVD. I thought I had all of them shown, but I guess not. We have the Warriors of Wrestling, the biggest, baddest, meanest wrestlers of all time. Sorry about that, guys. This is a 4-disc set. Okay, let me check, make sure I don't have any more, and that's all of them. Okay, yeah, the wrestling DVDs. Next we have this movie I got years ago, I forgot to show. And it's Die Another Day 007 with Pierce Brosnan. This was the last Bond movie to, as Pierce Brosnan. This is the last 007. This is the last 007 movie with Pierce Brosnan as James Bond. Anyway, this is a pretty good movie, but is it better than GoldenEye? Hell no. But it's still good. Next we got a movie with McCartney and Melissa McCarthy and more. And this movie's called The Heat. It says the funniest movie of the year. This was a pretty good movie, in my opinion. Some of you might like it, some of you might not. But I kind of recommend y'all to watch this. Next we have an interesting thing that I got at the flea market a few years ago, and it's I got it for $1, I believe. And this is one of my favorite TV shows of all time when I was a kid. This was. I don't know if I would still like it even today, but I think I would, because it was so fun back then to watch. And it's the TV Premiere DVD ER, and it only has one episode on one disc. How interesting is that? It's that small. They don't make nothing like this anymore, which is kind of good, because if they did that like one at a time and they cost like $10 an episode, they wouldn't be doing no business. Next, a final one I got. This is on Blu-ray, and this is the Poltergeist Part 2. Not Part 2. Poltergeist 2 and Poltergeist 3 on Blu-ray. Got this for $4.95 on Blu-ray. And when I open the case, it shows two of the different. I thought it came with one disc, but when I opened it, it shows two different discs, which I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, guys, I hope all of you enjoyed this video. Feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel, my Vidly channel, and my Metajolt channel to see more videos on here. This is the Movie Collector 64 / the Video Gamer 64 signing off.